of AI with the modern supply chain. Do you think that such kind of bots will replace the humans? Everything is beyond our expectation. GPT-4 Omni
Exactly.
by OpenAI, and the Google also launched its project Astra. Obviously, a new day. How do you see the future of AI? I just want to know more about that. Like the people who want to know how they can dive deep into the field of AI and supply chain. So, what do you want to suggest those student or the corporate sector or the people who are working in the industry and want to know? So AI experts can share their words here, what they have done so far and what they are planning to do, so at least they will get a chance to showcase what they are doing, what the Pakistani AI experts are doing. Hello everyone, this is Ammara Aftab, your AI caster, and I would like to welcome you all at Pro AI Talks, where we deep dive into the world of artificial intelligence and its impact on various industries. So today marks a significant milestone because today is the first episode of Pro AI Talks, and this podcast is the Pakistan first AI specific podcast. Without ado delay, let me introduce our today's guest, who is a certified IT professional having a 24 years of experience with MNCs and manufacturing industry. Currently, he is working as a CIO at Leopard Courier Services, which is one of the leading logistic company in Pakistan. So, let me introduce him, Mr. Aftab Nehal. How are you?
Thank you, Mara. I'm very much fine.
Okay, so let's talk about our today's topic. So basically, we have chosen today's topic, which is relevant to the supply chain, as Mr. Aftab have a very vast experience in supply chain, and he is integrating AI into supply chain. So we choose a topic which is the integration of AI with the modern supply chain. So I would like to ask you the first question. What do you think? What is AI?
Thank you, Ammara, for the invite first. It is supposed to be a very good platform for all the technology people like us. As far as the AI is concerned, AI is a simulation, is a human intelligence basically. So what normally is happening nowadays, that whatever human do in their practical life, it is now transformed in a machine. So it is now helping business and industry to take decision, to solve different scenarios and have the predictive analysis, so that they can react in a much faster way, and they can take the decision on time. So it is definitely, it will help business to mitigate the risk, to reduce the cost and enhance the efficiency of the business. So secondly, you see ML algorithm, where you actually work on a mass of data. The volume of data is humongous, and on the basis of those data, you actually take the predictive analysis based on the historical trend and your patterns. So yes, this is AI and ML. And
you just said about that the machine learning, right? So basically, this is one of the thing which is relevant to the AI. So I saw a post on a LinkedIn, and in that post, it's quite funny, but this is the reality, that the people were hooked with the machine, which is a cell phone, and machine were sitting behind the people, and they were learning from the book. So which is a they were trying to give the example that the machine are learning and people are hooked. So let's move on to towards our topic, which I want to know, and I want to let the people know about how AI is integrating into the supply chain, because there are a lot of people, when I go to give the sessions on AI or maybe some other different sessions relevant to the AI, because I have done some certifications in AI recently. So they ask me, one supply chain person, he asked me like, what should I do? How AI could be integrated into the supply chain? So I would like to know from you, because you are the expert of the industry. So yes, please.
Yeah, it's a very relevant question because in the modern supply chain industry, you actually have to. What I see is you have to focus on the demand forecasting, where you have the historical data available with you, and data is in a very large volume. So you have to have a tool or technology which will help you to get the most important and most practical output or the result. So yes, AI or ML is still in a maturity phase where yes, I can see the result nowadays, which is very impressive. Like for example, it is more than 95%, which is very good for industry to take the decision on time. So this is very important, that demand forecasting. Number two is inventory management. So you have to you can see by having this AI or ML solution or system, you can see the lead, you can see the sales forecast, you can see the pattern trend, and on the basis of that, you can optimal your stock level. You can see the stock which is supposed to be in hand as far as the manufacturing industry is concerned, and different service industries are concerned, because there's a cost for everything. So you have
Agreed.
to, you have to take the decision with respect to the cost, with respect to the inventory, and thirdly, quality control.
Makes sense.
Whenever there is a defect of in any of the product or any of the services or any of the item in the industry, so it will predict you, it will give you the pop-up rather than it actually deliver in the market, because it will create a bad impact in the industry if you are a brand, and if you're not a brand.
Yeah.
But yes, it will
It
definitely
is important for
yes.
everyone. Yeah.
Because you see, customer is always right. So whenever they will see like a faulty device or faulty product, then they will not come back to you again. So it is very important to have a predictive QA, and there could be a number of other points like suppliers. You can identify your suppliers, you can have the comparison, you can have the options with your suppliers, so that whoever is the best for your industry to give the services, you can identify them.
So
And
if you
you have
talk about the
competition.
R&D in the industry,
Yeah, you know, R&D is something different. R&D could be, yes, that is that is for the predictive analysis, and that is for the whatever you want to actually. R&D is research and development. But what I'm trying to say is AI will help you to identify the best supplier, to identify
Got
the
it.
best quality supplier, which is supposed to help you in your business to enhance the productivity. So these kind of innovation tool will definitely add value in business. Fourthly, supply chain optimization. You can use these kind of tools for the entire supply chain network, so that it can give you the inefficiency in your processes, and on the other hand, it will help you to give the best result or the alternate solutions. So it will not only identify the problems, it will also helping you to improve the processes. So these are
even the suppliers behavior as well, because I know
Yeah.
one company and they are doing the big data analysis,
Yeah.
and in what exactly they do in that, they basically observe the behavior of the supplier as well. So they are doing the data analysis on
Yeah.
the whole data of that company, and like they have created that tools. Yes, you just said about the supplier, so I do agree with that. So okay, so this is your opinion on that. So how basically you guys, means how basically Leopard Career Services are doing the integration, like are integrating AI into the supply chain, how your company is doing it.
Okay, let me tell you that in Leopard, I have introduced artificial intelligence research and development team.
Wow.
Okay, so this is a vertical platform within IT domain. So what they are doing, the responsibility of that particular team is to have the research based on our historical data, number one.
Great.
And for that, it is very important for all of these kind of interns or these kind of new joinees to have these strong fundamentals with respect to the technology, number one. Number two, it is very important for them to understand the advancement, as I've said earlier, like ML, where different tools are having different results. Because if you just apply on the historical data, so what normally happens, it will first time it might give you the 70% result. So you have to have your benchmark, so that on the basis of your benchmark, you deliver the best to the organization. And this is the department who is actually doing it for my operations, doing it for my customer
Nice.
service. And what I have recently introduced is a customer service robotic system.
Awesome.
Yeah, where whenever you see what normally happens in a delivery industry, in the logistic industry, whenever there is a return of any of the packet, any of the parcel, it is treated as a loss to the company. So it
Right.
is also, to minimize it or to mitigate the or to reduce the cost of returns, what normally happens is now to make the whole journey finish or close or completed with customer, what normally happens is whenever there's a call or whenever there's incomplete call or journey, this system, this robotic system will automatically trigger, and the call will automatically go to the customer, and they will ask the reason then why, what happened, why you are not receiving it, XYZ. And once the message or the statement is received from the customer, then the call will be closed. And we are very much optimistic, then we will have a very good result with the returns.
So will the robot will talk to the customer?
Yeah, robot will talk to the customer, and immediately the call will be disconnected, and then the call will go to the rider or the logistic person. Then you just go to the customer because he's there or she is there. So you just close the call before you come
Nice.
back and have the return.
Because I do understand this, because I know one company as well who are doing work on the generative AI.
Yeah.
And the same thing is happening. So there is a lot of things. Pakistani people are doing a lot of things.
Yeah. Let me give you one more example with respect to customer service. Now, the second phase would be that whenever you call to the agent, so the agent would be robotic. So they will listen your complaint or call, and that call will be converted in the text form as a complaint,
Okay.
and then it will be forwarded to the agent.
Nice.
So that we will have a historical data with us, and on the basis of historical data, trend, the pattern, and the language, whatever the conversation was, we will make the analysis further. So this will
Nice.
definitely help business to go. Third one is
Before going to the third one, I want to ask you here. Like you just said that the bot will do all these things, right? So my question is, do you think that such kind of bots will replace the humans? Because previously we have the customer agent, human agent, but now the AI is giving the opportunity to do more things, more evolutions in a very fast pace, basically. So do you think that AI will replace some human, or maybe what do you think? Because
yeah.
recently there was a research and at Silicon Valley, and they have said that by 2030 probably, so 40% jobs will be replaced by AI. So what do you think on that?
I will not give any comments with the replacement of human, but yes, you are absolutely right. You see, the efficiency of machine is never ever comparable with the humans. Like for example, we take a break of lunch and dinner. Machine don't. Number two, the efficiency will definitely enhance, because machine, the way they talk is similar, whether you ask them after their office time or whatever, the trend or the frequency
Is it 24/7 service
24/7.
basically?
Number two, yes, the metrics what we have defined with the technology or robotic is same for everyone. So there's no behavior, no attitude,
No
nothing,
emotions.
no emotions, nothing. Plus, yes, definitely efficiency will definitely go up.
Okay, so thank you so much to briefly explain about the AI integration into customer service. So, is your company adopting, or did you guys adopt any AI into any other function?
Yeah, because you see, in logistic, we the core departments are like operations,
Yeah, makes sense.
which is really massive and hectic as far as the job is concerned. So what we have again, we have identified different gaps, and we are still trying our level best to give them the best support with the technology. So what we have done right now is, because you see what happens is they have their SLA with customers. So whenever there's a breach in the SLA, company has to pay a huge amount in terms of loss
Yeah.
and expense. So this is supposed to be taken care by the technology, because it is not even human can't handle it. Because we are we are having exponential growth, and
Nice.
knowing the fact that we have a biggest footprint in Pakistan, it is always good to introduce technology. So what I have done is I have introduced
This is one of the
machine learning.
biggest and leading logistic
Yeah,
company
yeah.
in Pakistan. That's why I invited you today.
Yeah, thank you very much. So to recall this statement again and again. So yeah, you see, we have introduced machine learning and deep learning. So what now we are doing is we are actually have started predictive analysis for all the operations activity, because for these kind of courier services there are different stages of the courier. Whenever we receive a parcel, the status is different. So there are different status altogether in a journey of a single parcel. So on each and every stage, we have now deployed machine learning technology, and deep learning is there. Yes, initially when we started, the result was not very much accurate. Now going forward, we are now we have started achieving 95% plus.
That's
So
awesome.
that is very, very good, and this is again the
And
research and
in
development.
how much duration you have done the trials and now it's in the perfect position? How much duration? it
Actually, you
takes?
see, as I've said earlier, we are supposed to give the best time to research and development team. Normally, what happens is in the industry, normally people ignore this R&D department.
Yeah, they just hired just
Yeah.
one person for the data
Yeah,
analytics,
because-
and how a single
yes.
person can do that?
This is
That's
very
my
important,
question.
because if you are building a foundation, it is very important to have these kind of department first, and on the basis of these departments, research is supposed to be very authentic. So it normally took me 6 months to make the platform. We are still learning. Because yes, fundamental is different every day.
Yeah.
The world is growing with AI and ML, so we are also growing with this.
Yeah, you said very right that every day is a new day basically,
Yeah.
because as we all know about the recent innovations of GPT-4 Omni
Exactly.
by OpenAI, and the Google also launched its project Astra.
Yeah.
So like whenever what I feel is like when I'll wake up next day, I don't know what the new innovation will be there.
Yeah.
So you cannot expect, we can think about it, but everything is beyond our expectations.
Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
as a researcher, because I'm a researcher as well, so I do research on the AI stuff and tools and all the new innovations relevant to the AI. So every day is seriously a new day. There's a lot of work in the health sector and in the manufacturing industry and a lot of sectors.
I told you that we have developed a different mechanism for operations, and now we are achieving 95%, more than 95% result with
That's
the
a great
operations.
milestone. Nice.
But yes, to build these kind of historical data and to build the technology on these kind of huge humongous volume of data, it is very much required to invest on the technology as well as the infrastructure part. So we are just doing to the maximum, And for predictive analysis, we at least you have to have at least 3 to 6 months of your data, so that you can
Yeah.
actually take the decision on that. So yes, trend is. I'm very much hopeful and optimistic about it.
Right, because when we talk about data, because I know one company who is working on the generative AI, so basically they are basically working on the telephony bots, and the bots are generative AI bots basically. So they are working. When I ask about them, like how do you guys are training your AI and your basically software. So they said that we are working on, I think it was 30,000 calls, because they are working on the calls basically. So yeah, so you basically are working currently on AI. You are integrating AI. So you are usually what people say that AI is future, but what I want to say is AI is present, and yeah, AI is the future too. So that's why I choose a name of Pro AI for this, because Pro is always Pro whenever we talk about AI. So you are already into AI, you are doing things practically in AI. So how do you see the future of AI?
Yeah, I'm very much optimistic about the future of AI, because you see, as far as the advancement of ML and deep learning is concerned, as I've said earlier, now these kind of tools are also in a growing stage. So now the results are definitely better than what we normally see in the past. So this is very much optimistic. Number two, AI with human collaboration. Like for example, AI is helping you to take the decision quickly. AI is helping you to
Agree.
solve the problems in a quick fix, and these kind of actually predictive analysis you can't even think of with humans, or if human can, yes, do it, but it will take massive time.
Makes sense.
Thirdly, AI with healthcare. You can see the medical medicine, where AI is now having the historical data with you. They can make the analysis. They can see the pattern of a patient. They can see everything, whatever they want to in the medical industry. So it is now in a very growing stage in a very fast pace. Fourth one is you have seen the self-driven cars, especially
Yeah.
in the outside Pakistan. So it is one of the example with AI and ML and technology, where they are using it to the maximum, and they are now trusting that drive. Then there are number of other examples like drone, AI business with industry. Like for example, because you see, it is still in a maturing industry, maturing phase. So industry or business, especially is, you see, someone normally takes time, and they want some other to take the lead, and they are supposed to be followers.
Okay, so I just want to know more about that. Like the people who want to know how they can dive deep into the field of AI and supply chain. So, what do you want to suggest those student or the corporate sector or the people who are working in the industry and want to know how, because the people are very confused. They want to know from where they start to be a part of it.
Okay. You see, AI and ML is not just a buzzword. Okay. They are like a driving force for any of the industry who actually want to flourish. Okay. So my advice would be to actually for individuals who are who want to be part of ML and AI and different advancement of technology, that they are supposed to focus and invest their time on the fundamentals. Fundamentals are very important, because you see, whenever you want to create or make a foundation, it is very important to know the basics. That is number one. Number two is hands-on experience.
Right.
Try their level best to be part of internship, part of different courses, or try to be engaged with any of the industry who are actually doing this as a practical.
As your company
Yeah,
is doing that,
yeah,
like
as a
you just said that
yes.
you have developed R&D a department basically for the people.
Exactly.
And I had one question raised in my mind at that time, definitely, that the people, how they practically do, or how they do the hands-on practice. So you basically initiated a department in your company basically.
Yeah, we would love to take these kind of interns
Nice.
who have the passion and who have the capability of growing by their own self, because we will definitely provide the platform, but yes, it is a win-win situation.
Right, makes sense.
Number 3 is stay curious and stay updated with the advancement of the technology, because this is very important.
That's the most important thing for everyone basically.
Yes, definitely. So it will definitely help them to take their passion to the maximum stages. And you see, the wave of the innovation is there, so they have to
Agree.
catch up the train. So this is the message what I want to say to the
Perfect.
audience.
So we are about to end this session, and I would like to thank you
You're
for giving
welcome.
us your time, your precious time. So in the ending, I would love to hear from you. What is your opinion about this Pro AI talks?
Thank you, Ammara, once again.
You're welcome.
Because this is supposed to be one of the best platform, and this is, yes, just the beginning. You have taken the initiative, you have just started this, and I am very much hopeful that this will definitely help business. This will help others to see the platform by their own self, and they can actually share their knowledge and experience.
Yeah, basically we are bridging the gap between the AI and the innovation in the real time, for especially for the Pakistani people. Those Pakistani people who are into AI field and who are like in AI enthusiasts. So AI experts can share their words here, what they have done so far and what they are planning to do. So at least they will get a chance to showcase what they are doing, what the Pakistani AI experts are doing, because there is no such platform where the Pakistani can go and they can spread their words. Okay, so we are doing this and we are doing that. So that's why I created this platform, so the people who are working within the territory of the AI or out of the territory of the AI, or anything which is relevant to the AI. So I just want to give them a platform so they can showcase themselves.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Mr. Aftab.
Thank
It's
you.
really had a nice time with you,
Same
and
to
thank
you.
you for your amazing insights.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Take care.